This is what you can get for a hotel for 2 nights in Marseille for the Olympics. Very expensive, but the hotel is nice and the air conditioning is awesome. So let's check it out. Entryway into the bathroom, huge bathroom, toilet, massive shower, big counter space, very clean, looks awesome. And keep coming, we have a huge closet over here, and then we have a hot beverages station and instant coffee, and there's tea as well. And then in here is a mini fridge and it's empty. Keep coming. We have the bedroom area. We have a nice long desk, huge TV, massive bed. I think this is a king size. It's absolutely huge. And look at this, so much space. I could like do kung fu or something. I don't know. I don't know kung fu, but I could learn, and I could do it in here. We are in Marseille today. It is super hot. We have come down to the area for sailing, so we're gonna see some
windsurfing, skiff,
dinghies,
I think.
Should be a fun day. Very hot. We might go to the beach. Like, I think you actually have access to the beach here, so that should be really refreshing. Hopefully it works out. Let's get going. All right, we have found a spot on the beach. It's a bit of a pebbly, like very tiny pebble beach. There are a lot of people here. We made sure to bring swimsuits, towels, and we have a picnic lunch. We got a couple sandwiches, some fruit, and a couple little snack foods, and it should be pretty good. So we've been swimming for a couple hours. We've been watching the boats go by in the water, rooting for Team USA and Team France. It's really hot. We got something refreshing here. Oh my gosh.
So I think we're done with sailing for today. We got one more event tonight, but we're gonna head back to the hotel for a little relaxation.
The sun is killing us right now. It was so nice to be able to swim though. That was wonderful.
Very refreshing.
This was a really unique way to experience an Olympic event, I think.
Oh yeah.
For sure. All right, we'll see you a little later. Well, we figured our way out to the velodrome, and we took public transit to get there. It's really easy. If you don't have tickets, just use your bank card, tap in and go.
Now we're gonna go see Egypt versus Paraguay in the quarterfinals. Well, the game is over. It was really cool to see inside the stadium.
Yeah, very unique space, and it was fun because it was our very first soccer stadium outside of the US, so that was a cool experience.
Yeah.
We are so hungry, so let's go find some dinner.
Welcome to our second apartment in Paris. We are staying in the Marais neighborhood, right in the center of Paris. We're on the 5th floor, but luckily this building does have a small elevator. Unfortunately, it's only enough to fit one person in one suitcase, so we took a few trips to get up here. Let's check out this nice apartment. First room is the living room. Very spacious, well furnished. It's got a nice, large TV, probably the largest TV I've seen in an Airbnb. Beautiful hardwood floors, a little bit creaky, but not too bad. Moving on, we have the bedroom over here. Also very spacious. Got a queen size bed, a little bit of closet space, a desk, and also a second TV. This apartment also has a nice balcony with a small table where we can enjoy breakfast. Also pretty good views. And you can access this balcony from both the living room and the bedroom. I don't know how many times I can say this place is very spacious. And here's the kitchen, also very spacious. One thing you definitely don't normally see is an eat-in dining table, so that's pretty nice. This counter space is actually, if you can believe it, larger than our counters at home. So this is very nice. It's got a nice 4-burner stove and a little small oven, dishwasher, which we probably won't use, a little pantry space back here, and also a very nice size fridge. Let's go check out the bathroom. We've got probably the world's largest bathroom sink here. You could pretty much bathe the small dog in here. I don't think we'll be doing that, hopefully. Also got a tub with a shower attachment. It's a pretty nice bathroom. Overall, this is a very nice apartment. As you can imagine, being in central Paris during the Olympics, this was not cheap, but I think looking at it, it's gonna be worth it.
Settled into our Airbnb, and now we are headed to another Olympic event, and I finally remembered to wear my lanyard with pins on it. Security at the Olympics, you never know really what you're gonna get. You usually know that you're gonna get wanded, maybe physically patted down, although that seems rare. They will always do a bag check. Sometimes it'll just be a physical inspection. This is our first time having a bag check where it had to go through an x-ray machine. So that was interesting. You never know what you're gonna get when it comes to security here. But when it comes to security, they are doing a very good job, very thorough. I feel very secure coming to the Olympics in Paris. Well, we just finished up at Taekwondo. It was so much fun. It was really cool to experience a sport that we really have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were able to learn the rules after a little bit of time.
Yeah, we figured it out pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
We had so much fun today. It's great to be back in Paris. We're here for 2 more days, but we are pooped, and so we're gonna call it a night, and we will see you tomorrow.
Good morning from Paris.
We have a busy day today. We are going to go to the Samsung experience, see if we can get some more pins. That's these circle ones. These big circle ones right here. And we have 2 Olympic events today. One of them is at the Chateau of Versailles. It's the modern pentathlon. And the other one is the one I've been most excited for this entire trip, beach volleyball at the Eiffel Tower. I can't wait. It's gonna be an epic day, so stick around. Well, we stopped by a boulangerie close to where we're staying, and they had so many amazing pastries to try. The one I'm most excited about is what they called a New York roll. It's pretty hefty. I'm sure it's filled with something, but look at the flaky layers of this thing. It's insane. All right, here we go. I think this is gonna be I think this is gonna be quite a mess. Oh my gosh, it's filled. Do you see that? It's so good. It's like the best combination of a filled donut and a croissant. Can you believe that? Like, they kept the flaky buttery layers of a croissant. But look at this filling. It's so much. It's so good. It's not too tart. It's not too sweet. It's the perfect combination. This makes me so happy, and it's a great way to start the day. Well, we tried going to the Samsung event to get some more pins. That was a big fail. There was a super long line, and by the time we were really close to getting our pins, they were sold out. So that was a bust. Now we are at Versailles to see the modern pentathlon.
It's quite the long queue.
Very long.
I can hear my every heartbeat. I can feel the blood rush through my veins. You know. Somewhere in the distance, the sun's coming up.
So for pretty much every Olympic event, they've said show up an hour and a half early. What we've learned is generally that's not necessary. You can show up about an hour to 30 minutes ahead and still be fine. Versailles is probably the one exception where you should definitely get here an hour and a half early, because there's about a 2 or 3 mile walk that you're gonna have to do between all the different transportation, and it's gonna take a while.
It's crazy. Obviously, we took a shuttle bus from the train station, but just like the rowing event, the shuttle bus does not get you anywhere close to where you need to be. So there's still a super long walk.
Yeah, we probably have at least a mile walk.
My side.
One interesting fact of the equestrian portion of the modern pentathlon is that the athletes have to draw for their horses. They've never actually ridden them before, so it's testing their general abilities to control a horse.
The words that you know, don't stop.
So what is the modern pentathlon? It's 5 events that prove whether or not you're the best soldier. There's horse jumping, there's fencing, there's running, there's shooting, and there's swimming. It's really entertaining to watch. It's been a lot more fun than I think we anticipated going into it. The view behind me is an absolutely epic view. You can see the Chateau of Versailles. This is what we had hoped our view would be when we bought the tickets. It's category A seats that we are in, which is unfortunate. It's the best category. It's also the most expensive. It was the only tickets that were left when we bought them. It kind of sucked to have to spend the money, and then to get the view that we did, it was a little bit disappointing. We are still very glad we're here, and we are having a lot of fun at this event.
Clearly they did not factor the view of the sites in their categories.
Yeah, expectation did not meet reality. Well, we had a really fun time at the modern pentathlon. It was a sport that we didn't know too much about going into it, but we thought it was going to be really fun, and it actually was. We are heading back to Paris, and we have one more event to go. After taking a quick break at our Airbnb, we are headed back out into Paris, and it is pretty rainy right now. We are heading to the Eiffel Tower Stadium to see beach volleyball. It should be pretty awesome if the weather clears up. Fingers crossed. This is the game that I was looking the most forward to. This stadium is absolutely epic.
Yeah.
And we are here at sunset.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. I am so excited for this. Let's get to our seats.
Oh, we just finished up with women's beach volleyball.
It was such an incredible game. Actually, 2 games.
Yeah.
We got to see bronze medal and gold medal. It was pretty crazy. It was probably the best fan environment that we've been in.
Yeah, probably the best event we've been to so far.
It was just amazing. It totally lived up to the hype. I am so pumped up right now,
Yeah.
but I'm also super tired. It's a great way to end the day. We're gonna call it a night and we'll see you tomorrow. We have one more day in Paris. Good morning from Paris.
It's our last day. We're getting a little bit of a late start. We have a wine tasting in the afternoon and our final Olympic event, the gold medal match of women's football.
Woohoo! It should be a fun day, so stick around. I'm not sure how much you'll be able to hear me, but we came to Hôtel de Ville. It was right next to our Airbnb, so it was a quick stop. The line was insane the other day, but there was no line today. We just got here a little bit after open. And this place is pretty cool. It's a fan zone. They broadcast a lot of events that are happening all over Paris, all over France. There's a huge zone here. We were hearing people cheering all over. There's activities, there's food to buy, if you really need it, there are earplugs they're giving out for free. This is a fun stop. Let's explore.
Flowers and chocolate in a color that matches my bonnet. Oh, no, it's not.
There's quite a few activities you can do around here. The floor is like a track, so you can do some races around the area. You can also get free massages, I guess. Maybe that's not all day, but you can do it right now. There's a rock climbing wall. It looks like kind of small, maybe for kids. But yeah, pretty fun space.
Planes with my name and dinner at Restaurant Le Maurice. Oh no, no, it's not a diss. I only drink fizzy.
We made it to the Louvre. This was an unexpected stop.
It's really fun being here. We don't have tickets to the Louvre. We've been to it. It's a very, very massive museum. Even if you don't have tickets, it's really fun just hanging out outside and people watching and getting some cool photos with the pyramid.
Yep.
Right now during the Olympics, you can also sort of see the Olympic flame in the distance.
Yeah, but at night it's going to be up in the air, so this would be a great spot to come.
Yeah. All right, that's enough sightseeing. Let's get to this wine tasting we have. We have arrived at O CHATEAU for our wine tasting. We booked online ahead of time. Very important. Be sure to do that. And let's go inside. It should be pretty awesome.
We have a very specific terroir. So the terroir comes from terre. Terre is the land, the earth. So that means that around a specific location, you have about the same kind of soil. And fermentation process is the action of the yeast on sugar, transforming sugar in alcohol, but it also makes some gas, some CO2. So if the bottle is closed, you keep the gas into your wines, and that's how you have sparkling wines. If you had in between 0 to 3 grams of sugar, it's gonna be an extra brut, extra dry. If you had some more sugar, you'll have a brut, B-R-U-T, which is the most common one. And if you had even more sugar, you'll have a mild dry. So as you can see, it takes a long time to make champagne, and you have a lot of manipulations. So that's the reason why champagne is pretty expensive. Yeah, so enjoy.
With the champagne.
We just finished up our wine tasting at O CHATEAU and it was amazing.
Probably one of the best wine experiences I've ever had.
The sommelier was super informative and had so much knowledge, and we learned so much about the wines we were trying.
We tried 5 wines, including a champagne.
And they were just fantastic.
We even had cheese pairings.
We paid a little extra to get a charcuterie board as well, in addition to the cheese. The cheese is included.
Yeah.
Everything was amazing. We had such a fun time. The people we were with were awesome.
Yeah.
We highly recommend doing this wine tasting if you have a free afternoon in Paris.
We're heading to our final event, the women's football gold medal final.
Go USA!
This match is USA versus Brazil. Yeah, these two teams have a history together, so it can be a pretty interesting match. It'll be fun to watch.
There seem to be a lot of Brazil fans here, so
yeah,
we're probably going to be outnumbered.
It's the Paris Saint-Germain Stadium, so it should be a really cool venue.
Awesome.
Please welcome the Netherlands, the United States of America.
Well, that was a really intense game to watch. There were a lot of close calls, but the US ended up winning in the end.
It was a really fun way to end our Olympic time in Paris. We are exhausted. This time was amazing. It was so cool to be here. Such a fun experience. That's it for us this time, and we'll see you in the next one. It is a bed. Massive bed. I was about to say couch again.
Gosh.
We've been watching the whoa, there's some crazy stuff going on in the water right now. I always think that I like gnocchi, but then I try it and then I'm like, why did I order this?
Super tight elevator. Welcome to our second Airbnb in Paris. That's a lot of Airbnbs. Whatever. Okay. Welcome to our second Airbnb in Paris.
This is a test video, and I got some test food at a test place.
So for pretty much every event,
Yeah. We made it to the Eiffel Tower. You say this.
we made it to the Eiffel Tower for.
Most of it is probably broadcast in French, so you gotta just learn French, I guess. It's so sunny.
It's so sunny.
There's some crazy fact where it's like if you... We have arrived at our wine... The sommelier was so informative, so excellent.